Whew. Okay, guys. So, first of all, I'm that something cool guy, or whoever that is on there on screen. I have no idea. So, apparently, because they kind of miscalculated their super amazing finale, I have to do a run of meme children's card games. Oh boy, may God have mercy on our soul. So, yeah. Hi, I'm Mergy. And this is Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. We're gonna start time in 3, 2, 1, go. Shit. Well, there we go. Already screwed it up. Nailed it. So yeah, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. It came out for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, for the Game Boy Advance back in the day. It is about the Battle City tournament from the anime, but with one little thing. They kinda had to fit my character into the whole story. So, Yugi is not the hero, is not the cool guy, he's just like a tiny dude that does things in this game. And we are actually this big, sexy hero. But in the beginning, we have a lot of talking to do, a lot of text to click away. Probably you can already tell it's a Japanese version because it's a lot faster in terms of text. And now I need to get some frame perfect stuff, so let's see. Well, first two down. So far so good. Alright, cool, I actually got everything that I needed. Sweet. First try. Already better than my ESA run. But yeah, RNG in this game is dependent on NPC movement. So I need very precise movement, and when I can tell which RNG seed I'm gonna get from my next duel, or just in general which RNG seed I have, by how the NPCs move. So here I know when the green shirt guy goes to the right and the red shirt guy goes upwards while the lady in violet is looking down. I know that I have a very certain RNG seed where I know every single card that I will draw, every single card the enemy is gonna play, and basically I already mapped out those duels beforehand. Alright, so how this game works is, if you are familiar with, well, I would say Forbidden Memories, there was a system in place called Guardian Stars. They have almost the exact same system here in Sacred Cards, but with a little thing. For example, we have a Fiend type right now, we have two Fiend types. If the enemy would play a Light type monster, they could destroy our monsters without any damage calculation. So basically, it's rock, paper, scissors, and who has the better type wins. Which is pretty neat later on, because the rare hunters, sorry, the Steves, are all having just Fiend monsters for the most part. So that's gonna be very good for us. But yeah, as I said, I knew exactly what he's gonna play and what I'm gonna draw, etc, etc. So he was waiting for the NPC movement again, so both walk down, so I get a very certain RNG seed on Arcana, which makes it just easy for me to map out the duel beforehand, and to actually tell, okay, this is what I have to do to beat him as fast as possible. In case you're wondering why my voice is so low, basically, or why the heck I'm running this game, they literally woke me up to run this game right now. So, good morning, everybody. This game is also probably the fastest Yu-Gi-Oh! Game in terms of duel speed there is. So, enjoy it while you can, and then you have to find slow speed games again. I'm very sorry about that. On another note, the soundtrack in Yu-Gi-Oh! Games is always fantastic for whatever reason. It's just a shame that Konami just kinda screwed over everything. Otherwise, we could have some, like, a really cool video game series, but can't have everything, I guess. So now I have to type in a lot of card codes, and this requires a lot of attention, so I'm sorry if I can't talk for like the next couple minutes, but I'll do my best to not screw it up. Alright, I just used a code that is gonna help me in a little bit, which I will explain once I'm getting there. And yes, if I want a single card more than once, I will have to type in the card code more than once. Damn it. I just looked in the wrong line of codes. Sweet. It's kind of confusing when you're like not awake for that long and suddenly you have to like write down card codes and be like super awake and everything. Oh yeah, I just, lol, typed in the wrong card code. Yeah, never mind. So that means we have 4 acid trap holes now for whatever reason. What's also really cool, whenever we do RNG manipulation in this game, we know what the seed is, which also influences which cards at the shop we have. So for example, I only need to type in the card code for Widespread Ruin twice, because I already know the shop is gonna have a third one. And you can probably already tell, like, we are getting ourselves a lot of trap cards. That is due to the fact that trap cards are really overpowered in this game. And I am not sure if that was the third one or not. I'm just gonna type in another one, just for safety. As I said, I'm not really awake yet, so I am very sorry if I screw something up. But we already got the RNG in the first try, which I'm really happy about. So we should be actually ready to go, for the most part. Considering everything afterwards, at least to me, is RNG, because I didn't extend my RNG unit that far yet, because it is really hard to keep the same RNG seed throughout the entire game. I believe so far there's only one full manip run, which is also the world record by Cards of the Heart. And damn, that is something else. Alright, so now I'm gonna buy the cards that we obviously put in as card codes. Alright, we just need 3. Oh my god, I even typed in that card code 5 times. Whoopsie. Alright, so now we're gonna have a little deck edit here. I hope I can still remember how I did it. Saber Slasher, not Marinfin. I have a couple notes open here, but hey, you never know, right? Then everything like that. But I believe we should be right. And at least I hope so. Nice, okay. Didn't fuck it up. Alright, that was the most important part out of everything, and now we're gonna start the duels. There is gonna be another deck edit in a little bit, but that's okay. So, for the first time we've also seen now effect monsters. Effects work a lot different in this game than in other games. Because, for example, Hourglass of Life here, that I have in my hand, whenever I use the effect I can pay 1,000 life points, only on initial summon, though that is like the little twist, you can only use effects of monsters on initial summon. I can pay 1,000 life points to give all of my monsters on the field a 500 attack boost. Which is really strong, obviously, and it's a light monster, so it's gonna help us later on even more. And here you saw the use of Guardian Stars now, so his monster was super weak, but yet still he could kill mine because he had the better Guardian Star. Let's just call it Guardian Star, because I don't know a better word for it right now. Whoops. There you saw me do another thing, which is a field skip, which is when you press A after a directional input almost immediately, you can skip one field, which makes menuing a little easier in total. Alright, here we have another effect monster, Doron. He can copy himself, but can't attack. That is something you have to remember, because later on, there is another monster with almost the same effect, but, well, there's a little twist to it, and you will see it later. So, I have to mention the usage of deck cost right now, which is what I wanted to do. The very first card code that I entered into the password machine was to increase my deck capacity. So, every single card in this game has a deck capacity number, and obviously the better the card, the higher that number is. So, for example, trap cards have 1 or 0. deck costs, so we can like put in as many as we want. And here you saw the funny thing of... Oh no, please don't... Okay, whew. I thought I dueled him again. Here you saw the funny use of baiting with Guardian Stars or just different kind of monsters. So I can do this right here. Even if I could kill them, we can just bait them into attacking. Or just like, if you have a trap card face down, that works perfectly fine, you know? So you can bait them into attacking, even if you don't, like, have to. But it's easier, it's faster sometimes, that's why we do it. But yeah, in terms of deck cost, obviously, again, the better the card, the more deck cost it has. So for example, a Blue Eyes White Dragon is a lot. And here you saw the one bad thing about Talons of Shirlane that I use here. It is when I don't have a trap card back row to protect it, it's gonna die almost every single turn. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god, this is bad. Ow. Shut it. Sorry, I just knocked over my my microphone for whatever reason. So this is bad, but thankfully they don't have strong monsters, so... Okay. Nice. So that was bad RNG, but that is the RNG seed. The RNG seed giveth, the RNG seed taketh away. But yeah, here we have, like I said, we can skip a field, which is really handy if you want to go fast, which we obviously want to. And this duel has been horrible. But that's the good thing about RNG seeds. Sometimes they go well, sometimes they go bad, and sometimes just out of nowhere, if you're on PB pace by a minute, they just destroy your dreams. Gotta love RNG games. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is use Unhappy Maiden. And use Monster Reborn just as bait arena, so he attacks again. And then we're gonna use the Hourglass to pump up our monsters. And hope that Shirlane doesn't get killed in the process. I mean, we have enough monsters to back it up, but having Shirlane on the field is just, yeah, god damn it. It's just really useful, because it's fast. It's really fast. Wow, and we have an exact kill right here. Well, almost exact. I'll take it. So those were the two Esperoba brothers, and now we have Esperoba, as you probably remember from the show. And he actually has Jinzo in this game. So obviously we don't want to let him summon Jizno. Alright, he just used a good old Spellerino. I'm not gonna summon Talons of Shirlane right now. I'm just waiting for another monster to be sacrificed for it. Considering my Hourglass already has 1200 attack, which is really good. Alright, now we just go over into offense with Shirlane. And if he has more Fiend-type monsters, he's gonna try to destroy my Shirlane, but we have trap cards face down, which, well, gives us kind of the advantage here. But yeah, as I mentioned, he has Jinzo, and you don't want to let him summon Jinzo. So you can't let him have a monster on the field that he can tribute with at all. But yeah, that was an okay Esperoba. It was still slow, but eh. And as you already saw from Bond/Bones, whatever you want to call him, we need, just like in the anime, we need 7 locator cards. And as soon as we have all of them, we're gonna go to the finale, onto the Zeppelin, onto Kaiba Island, yada yada, all that stuff. Alright, what I'm gonna do here is gonna play Dark Hole immediately so I can summon Doron to copy himself. Because we have a... sorry. We have a Hourglass in our hand, which makes everything super easy for us. And here you also see the first use of field differences. Field cards. For example, right now we are in Wasteland, which powers up every single one of his dinosaurs that he has, or rock-type monsters. But, for example, it's not as in a TCG. Because in a trading card game, those kind of field cards give you a set power bonus for like 500 attack, for example. In this game, they give your monster 30%. Which is really crazy, if you think about it. Later on, that's gonna get really, really weird. Alright, I hope I can remember what I have to do now. Oh, yeah. You would think my ESA run is not that far behind, and yet I already forgot everything. So here we have the reason why we put in Pyros, because now we have to fight three... Ah, goddammit. The three Weevil dudes and Weevil himself. And for the most part, they only play, well, how do you call that type? I don't know. Grass type Pokemon. But they can also have some wind types, for example, Little Chimera here, which can ruin your day. But for the most part, you're safe if you have a Pyro. Oops. Yeah, they also get powered up right now because there's Forest on the field. So every single one of their monsters gets powered up, because reasons. Also, after every single quote-unquote main character kill, you get a increase to your deck capacity again. Which is why we have to wait for our second deck edit until we're done with Weevil. Because Weevil is gonna give us another deck increase. Oops. God damn it. There we go. I tried to bait him here to attack with a, well, grass type, or forest type? I don't actually know what to call it right now. But, yeah, didn't work. But here we have a card that no one actually does what it... Actually, no one knows what it does. Goddamn words. But we used it anyway, and we just hope for the best, I guess. Alright, sweet. So we already set up for this duel. There's like nothing really that can go wrong anymore. It's just good for us because we have trap cards down, so I really hope that they attack so we can get a free attack to their life points. So many trap cards in this deck. Oops, there we go. See, that is what we want. So he had a Fiend type probably and wanted to destroy my Shuri lane, but we have so many trap cards on the field, doesn't even matter. Alright, so now the last one. That movement was a little finicky actually, because it's not that easy to go in between him and the other one. Because they're like super bond together, you know? They're like wee brothers or something. I'm actually not sure. Ah, more trap cards. Sweet. So right now we just hope for a Shuri lane, or any other tribute card, or a Hourglass. Or more trap cards, sure. Something else is gonna come up later, which is probably... You guys probably gonna like it. A lot. But I'm not gonna spoil what is coming up, because it's really funny, actually. So right now we have Unhappy Maiden in defense, which you can tell by the R that is on Unhappy Maiden, like on this one here. Which means that card is still face down, so the enemy doesn't know what it has. Or what it is, rather. So it just tries to attack as often as possible to get a kill off of it. I hope I calculated that right. Shit, I didn't. Because now it's gonna play in defense, and we're gonna have to, like, wait until we can attack again. Yeah, we had really unfortunate draws here, but oh well, it worked out. As long as we don't die, everything's good. Alright, so now we have Weevil, Buckface himself. Alright, that is good that we actually have a Flame Viper here. Because Pinch Hopper is a really annoying card. In combination with Forest, it has really high attack, which is horrible. Alright. Cool, okay, he's down to Maneater, so we should be good here. I'm actually gonna use the effect of my hourglass right now. Even though I could have waited as well, but... I'm also super sorry. If I'm like coughing or anything. It's nothing I can really control considering we're still all sick here, but yeah. And I also used this weird ass magic card again. I wonder what it actually does. I hope somebody in chat can tell me. Alright. He's probably not gonna attack now. Yeah, because he has way too weak monsters. And we win. Easy, every time. Alright, so now we get a deck increase, and we're gonna have our second deck edit, which is also gonna be our last deck edit. So right now, I'm going down to remove the Pyros. And put in a card called Ancient Lamp. Ancient Lamp is gonna carry us really, really hard now. For the most part, at least, if we can draw it. But now we have to talk to totally not Merrick and try to duel him, and he just says, "No, I'm not dueling, haha." So now we just want to prevent Joey from being an addict to gambling. And then we watch Kaiba beating up a dude. Also, guys, please donate to Save the Children. But he basically just called us a loser and said that we should find Yugi for him. But here we have Strings. Strings is his name. I always forget that. And yeah, this is Ancient Lamp for you guys. Ancient Lamp is super overpowered in this game, because it can summon a Legend the Mystical Genie, and Legend can actually attack in the same turn still. Which is why we really, really want to have it. For obvious reasons. And now we just pump up our monsters, cause lol, that's why. Beautiful, beautiful. It's not the fastest Strings duel, but because he just keeps copying monsters. Stop it. That should be kill, I believe. Nice-oo. Alright, so now Strings, or like technically Merrick is talking to us, telling us that blah blah blah, I'm a loser. And we just walk off while he dies. Alright, and now we're gonna go into an aquarium, yay! So we talked to this lady, and... well, yeah, that's it. For whatever reason when we talk to people, they just all want to duel us. Why, you might want to ask? I have no goddamn idea. Oops. But yeah, for the most part, as soon as we have Ancient Lamb in our hand, and the enemy doesn't have anything really against it, or doesn't really have a type to counter it, we're good to go. Ah, beautiful. So now we actually hope he attacks again. Because trap cards, lol. Sweet. But he should attack if he has any other water monster. Oh, no? Okay. Oh, okay, it was Beaked Snake. Understandable. I can already hear the people in the other room just saying, have a great day, because memes. But yeah, now she is like... I don't know, she's going on a rampage and calling her boyfriend and just saying, "You little dipshit, why didn't you protect me?" And that is exactly how it happened in Battle City, guys. Alright, he just keeps attacking because he wants to kill Ancient Lamb, but haha, I'm faster than you. Killed it first. And that's how you win against Ocean Man. Because yeah, I actually call them Ocean Lady and Ocean Man. And now he's like, dude, the fuck, he's super strong. And I think I just ruined their relationship. So now we see Joey getting beaten up by Freaky Fish Guy. And we just ignore it and duel this little girl here. Alright, I'm actually gonna summon Doran here first, just so we have two monsters next turn, because he's gonna attack 100%. Sorry, she. He, she. I'm actually not sure if it's a boy or a girl. Because the sprites in this game aren't really that good for the most part. Oops. Skip the field. But, oh well. That person here is actually really, really strong if you can't defeat her aqua monsters really, really soonish. But, yeah. We are good. We have Legend on the field, and they don't have anything they can play. And yeah, again, the soundtrack in this game is really, really amazing. For whatever reason, they always nail the soundtrack in Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, but then they ruin everything else around it. So yeah, now we have the surprise I was talking about. Yes, this game actually has voice acting. A couple of the main characters have voice files in this game, and whenever they also have a signature, how do you say it? A signature line for whenever they summon their corresponding signature card. So, for example, if Joey would summon a Red Eyes Black Dragon, he would say it in Weebanese. Same for Yugi when he summons Dark Magician, or Life of the Sky Dragon. Same for Kaiba and Blue Eyes, and so on and so on and so on. So there are gonna be a couple more duels that have voice files, or voice acting in general, which is really cool. It's just like, it's something different, because it's also exclusive for the Japanese version of this game. So now we defeated Joey, because he's a loser. Go back to Brooklyn. And we duel Freaky Fish Guy. And he is actually really dangerous, but we have a very nice hand with Ancient Lamp. For the most part, if you have Ancient Lamp, you win. For the most part. There are some duels where it doesn't really matter what you play, and you can lose pretty easy. But yeah, that's like the general concept of this run. As soon as you get Ancient Lamp, it's like, you just breeze through. The Furious Sea King. But yeah, we're done here. Wrap it up, boys. We are done. So yeah, we get another locator card now. And Joey's impressed how we can beat Freaky Fish Guy, but he can't. Whoops. Okay, that was one too much. Whatever. So, now we go into the shop, and Yugi tells us that Taya and Joey are suddenly missing. And here we see the start of the Melvin and his army of Steves. Those are all abridged memes, by the way, just ignore it. So now we have to find a couple of rare hunters to duel them, and as soon as we beat all of them necessary, we can figure out where they brought Joey and Taya. I'm still sorry, guys. I just have to cough from time to time. So the rare hunters always start with the Yami field, and they, for the most part, only have Fiend-type monsters. For whatever reason, they can also play Exodia, though. Why? I have no idea. They also have a really annoying card that probably a lot of people know. Dark Hole. So that can screw you over really, really hardcore, but we just hope we don't see a single one of them. So yeah, that was the first one. Then we go back swimming. For whatever reason, they really like the aquarium. There's Shamu in the back that doesn't move at all. Alright, we can have one Doran on the field because another monster's gonna get destroyed right now. Which is good, so we can tribute summon it. Alright, so with Marinfin we have a really strong monster from 2 years ago. At least on Yami. And again, we just hope and pray that they don't start playing Dark Hole. Because that can screw you over really, really badly. Like that. That's why you want to have as many trap cards as possible against the Steve army. Because they can just ruin your day so goddamn easily with Dark Hole. Alright. Alright, I'm actually gonna summon that in case it is another rabbit or whatever it is. Sometimes I just skip fields on accident, because it's actually really, really hard. But once you got it figured out, it's actually easy. Lol. Alright, so we have now a light monster on the field. It doesn't matter what they have. Because I also think that every rare hunter only has one dark hole. At least I've only seen one. But again, as long as we don't die, we are good. Also, look, there's still Shamu. Hi, Shamu. Alright, so I believe here's another one. Also, I sometimes get a couple dropped inputs, but I activate Pot of Greed! It allows me to draw 2 cards from my deck. Yeah, that right now was a misplay with Mask of Darkness. So what we're gonna do instead is we're just gonna go on a rampage with Unhappy Maiden. Because 0 attack is still enough. Ah, there's goddamn Dark Hole again. That's why I also didn't use the effect of Hourglass, because it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Also guys, if we can right now, on the donation tracker, if we can go to 5k, I'm actually gonna summon a god card. Because normally it is really, really slow and really obnoxious to summon god cards in this game. So, I mean, hey, if you want to see a god card, it's up to you guys. And we just have to attack with everything we have right now, because there is no other chance for us to survive currently. Oh yeah guys, don't forget, if you donate, every single donation is getting amplified by 10. So you don't actually have to donate $250. It's just 25. At least if I can do math right. Which I probably can't, so just donate anyways. Aw, sweet, 390. Cool. So yeah, because the field gives a percentage in terms of attack and defense points, either advantage or disadvantage, depending on the type, sometimes the numbers get really, really funky. Oh wait, that was too early. I have to go to the museum first, duel this Steve, and then we have to go to the park. Because hey, everybody loves parks, right? I activate Pot of Greed! It allows me to draw 2 cards from my deck. Wow, really? Dark Hole turn 1? Oh, okay, this is bad. This is really, really bad. Never mind, hopefully we're good. Please. Okay. I'm just gonna make sure with summoning Marinfin here. I'm actually not gonna use Dark Hole. I could have done that to like get immediate damage in, but just in case things go downhill, I'm gonna keep it. Also dropped inputs, dude. Feels bad, man. Oh my god, more trap cards. So that is one huge disadvantage if you just believe in the heart of the cards later on. We have so many trap cards in our deck, we just like keep drawing them. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this. So yeah, I just got information that I should actually give some people shoutouts and plug people. But haha, I don't have to, because they're all on stream. So yeah, shoutouts to... Oh wow, that totally left arm of Exodia. Shoutouts to FFCAP. Lordmau5 and all that shit. Without him, actually, I wouldn't be here. So you can thank him for, or like, blame him, whatever you're interested in. Damie for the emotes, obviously. And obviously Save the Children, to giving us an opportunity to gather together people and donations for a good cause. But now we have Bandit Steve Keith, who looks a little like he was on drugs for a couple too many days. So good. very good that we have our awesome Pots of Greed. Alright, so as you can tell, Keith is really hardcore. He's just going in with 2k monsters on Yami sometimes if he wants to. Now he powered up his monster with some sort of power-up card or equip card. But doesn't matter, as long as we have trap cards face down and play or bait them into attacking, it's like easy peasy. And it's over with Steve, Keith. Yeah, now we like kind of have like a huge talk and a huge chat. And still nobody knows where Taya and Joey are, so we go back here to the shop. And hey, surprise! For whatever reason, Tristan and Maya are here. Yeah, nobody knows. Don't worry. That is not the only time we saw Steve. But hey guys, welcome to my Let's Play of Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force Evolution. Nah, just kidding. We're just gonna go to Roland from the Kaiba Corporation and duel him, so he's gonna tell us where his boy Seto Kaiba is. Because, for whatever reason, every single duel disc, as you probably know if you saw the anime, has a locator chip in them, so basically as the current times. And yeah, we can't find him, but we need to find him, so he can tell us where Joey and Tay are. For the most part, he's pretty easy, but if you have a bad starting hand, he can wreck your day. Because he has Lord of D, and yes, it's actually called like that. And he can just summon a lot of weird stuff, so... But yeah, now that we've beaten Roland from the Kaiba Corporation, he's gonna tell us where Mokuba from the Kaiba Corporation went. Alright. And for the most part, he went gambling. But we're just gonna go there and stop him. And, oh wait, he's actually not gambling. Loomis and Umbra. Sorry. So, you can actually decide which one of those two you want to duel. And we just pick Loomis for one, we don't have to move the cursor to another text box. But also because he plays way more Fiend types instead of Dark types, which is good because we have a couple light monsters still in our deck. So we just hope for the best. But this looks really good. Yeah. Oh, I activate Pot of Greed! It allows you to draw 2 cards from my deck directly into my hand. Also, if you ever wonder why they have to explain this, like, basically every single episode when they play that card, it's because, for the most part, people who watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Have a really short attention span. Just like a fly. Now I'm just gonna power up all my monsters, because it gives us 1,500 extra attack points, which should be enough to deal a KO here. And that has been Loomis. Well, and technically Umbra, because Yugi beat Umbra up for whatever reason. And now we have Melvin in the back saying some weird stuff, everybody feels creeped out, and they feel so embarrassed they just die on spot. Quite literally. So now we save Mokuba, he's gonna tell us where we can find Kaiba no Desu. And we going downtown. Alright, so now Kaiba is gonna track Taya and Joey for us, just like in the anime. And yeah. Hit up that satellite, Kaiba boy. And yeah, for whatever reason now we have just a different spot on the map. And look, it's Keith! In America! Oh my! Do you see what I see? It is Pot of Greed! But what does it actually do? Again, Keith is very ruthless. He is really hardcore sometimes. For no reason whatsoever, I guess he just doesn't like us that much. Oh, beautiful. That is not beautiful. Oh, whew, thank God we were able to kill it. I would rather have, or be able to keep my trap cards as long as possible. But thank God he's like already down to really weak monsters. Also, yeah guys, shameless plug right here. If you like really bad Yu-Gi-Oh memes, but good emotes, you should totally sub to me. Just saying. Because for example, for whatever reason I have a Pot of Greed emote. Why? I have no idea. But yeah, that has been Bandit Keith Steve 2. Let's see. Yep, look in the top left corner of the game. You get this glitch very, very, like, often actually. So for whatever reason you saw the violet curtain of the rare hunters up there. Actually no clue why. Oh yeah, look, also Teo's here. So yeah, now Yugi and Joey are gonna duel to death because, I don't know, Melvin is a dick. And because Yugi doesn't want to duel Joey, he's just gonna lose on purpose. In the anime, I believe Joey's just like coming to his sense, but here, like, we have to jump in and save Yugi because he can't swim for whatever reason. Aw, yeah, now we're back on board. And now we have to defeat Joey. But we actually have more voice acting. So, the only difference in this deck right now between the one that he had earlier is that he now has burn cards. So, for example, Tremendous Fire, Ukazi, Hinotama, and Wolf. Man, I love my Wolf. Alright, now I have to watch out. You start with 8,000 life points, but we already got drained 1k because of Tremendous Fire. Ooh, Dark Hole. That would have been interesting. So now I just paid 2,000 life points just to power up my monsters a little for one turn. I just like to see a very powerful Legend on the field for whatever reason. Oh yeah, also, because I just saw it, that some people were wondering, like, why the hell I'm actually running this right now. I didn't get a warning beforehand either. They literally woke me up to do this. But yeah, we have more. More Weebanese. And don't you worry guys, there is a lot more to come. But before we can actually continue... Oh wait, wasn't there like some plot of this anime that had something to do with like ancient Egypt, pharaohs and all that kind of shit? Well, ha! Joke's on you, it's Ishizu. Yes, we actually have to go through this right now. So, for whatever reason, in the anime, it's like a big stone tablet that explains everything in pictures, obviously, how it was back in the day, but here it's a sarcophagus, so, yeah. Now, before Ishizu wants to tell us more, she is gonna, quote-unquote, test us. What I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna bait her into... Nice, that was a tribute summon, I believe. Perfect. That is beautiful that we drew Monster Reborn right here. Now we can power everything up. We have Dark Witch on the field with a power bonus, and it's basically over for her. Oh, look, it's Hain. But yeah, we have to duel her before she's actually going to tell us any more about the super deep lore of Yu-Gi-Oh! History. Which totally makes sense if you think about it, besides it doesn't. But in the anime, she, for example, gave Kaiba the god card Obelisk, the Tormentor. But in here, there's something a little different. Now she's gonna explain us how everything worked back in the day, and how this sarcophagus ended up in this museum for whatever reason, and that it's totally valuable to her, because, I don't know, maybe it's her? I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, now Kaiba comes along, and this is the final duel to determine who gets Obelisk, the Tormentor. And now you hear for the first time our boy Kaiba talking. Because I'm pretty sure I can't kill that monster, I would rather just have him attack both of them. Nice, and we drew a trap card, which is good. Nice. So I actually have no idea what he's playing right now. But he... Oh, okay, cool, grappler. So he, for the most part, wants to play Mountain really, really badly. At some point, he actually summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon on me, and then I had a Karibo, which was a Fiend type, a Dark type, sorry. So he attacked into it and just literally died. This game is stupid when it comes to Guardian Stars. Alright, and we're done. Cool, that was actually really good Kaiba. Again, sorry for the coughing, I'm still sick. But yeah, now Kaiba is out of the picture. He's super pissed that he lost to a child. Lul. And... more? Obelisk. More Weebanies for everybody to enjoy. And we got the very first God card, Obelisk the Tormentor. Which we will never use, because as I mentioned earlier, God cards are obnoxious to summon. So yeah, now we go back to our boys and see what's up. And now we have all, well, we had the 7 located cards for a really long while. Now we just go to the final stage, which is this construction site where the good old Kaiba Corp Zeppelin is gonna start off. Oh yeah, and look, there is Namu. Nabu? No, I believe it's Namu, which is called in the anime. It's goddamn Melvin. And yeah, Mai is also here for whatever reason. And look, it's the British men. And now, for whatever reason, we have to talk to every single person in this area to make the quote-unquote Merrick, real Merrick appear. Which is actually, surprise, just Odeon. And that was okay. Yeah, that was okay movement. And now we just have a lot more of rambling here, and look, it's totally not Merrick. And we go onto the Zeppelin, and off we go. So now the finals are gonna start. The first duel is gonna be between Bakura and Yugi. And now it's still Bakura, and it's even more anime Yugi. And for the first time now we see Slifer, the executive producer, live in action, as it kills a human being on stage. But it seems nobody seems to care. So we just continue with our children's card games. Okay, we're the first person now that have to duel quote-unquote Merrick. And Odeon plays a lot of rock types, which is why Ancient Lamb is really, really helpful here. So we hope we have a good draw. Ay. This is not a good draw. I'm just gonna power it up for whatever reason. He's gonna try to kill it, hopefully. Nice. Also, House of Adhesive Tape is a mistake, just saying. Yeah, there was like no reason for me to power it up whatsoever if I would just go straight into Sure Lane anyway. But I hear you don't want to have any Thunder-type monsters on the field at all. Oh wow, yeah, let's tribute summon Sure Lane for Sure Lane. That makes sense. He actually has a couple cards that can literally just steal your monster off, give the attack points to one of his monsters, and he can still attack with it. Like, that is some crazy stuff. Okay, that is actually good. Because now we can pull this little trick right here, where we tribute summon, play Dark Hole, and then just play the actual monster. We can still attack. Because this game doesn't differentiate between main phase, battle phase, and all that kind of stuff. Also, hey look, what was that card and what did it do? Ah, okay, he powered it up. Bad for him, shouldn't have done that. But we have so many trap cards in the field right now, it doesn't even matter. So yeah, as long as we don't die, we take those. We take those. So yeah, now Melvin is actually coming out. I am actually still Melvin, but with a Millennium Rod. And he's gonna struck a lightning into Odeon's face, because children's card games are really dangerous. And Odeon is dead. Melvin transforms into Merrick. And he just wanders off, nobody tries to stop him, because, again, children's card games, they have their own rules, I guess. They still let him play right there with them, because I guess they like to live on the edge or something. And now we watch, for the first time live on stage, Ultra Mega Chicken killing Joey, and nobody seems to care. So, because in the anime, all of those are shadow games, they just like go into a coma. And he's in a coma, we don't care. Bye-bye. Because you know why? Children's card games are more important. And yeah, now we have another live stage performance by Blue Eyes White Dargon. And for whatever reason, that also kills mine. Everybody just dies. And now for us to continue, we actually have to talk to every single person in the room again, besides Joey, because he's in a coma. And Taya is super happy. I don't know why. And now we are at the final stage, which means there are, for us at least, 2 more duels left. Which is, well, the first one coming up right now against Yugi. And afterwards, well, you can probably tell. I'm not gonna tell you, though. So for whatever reason, a couple people just talk to themselves in front of this building. I guess they're all going insane because of children's card games. But yeah, we have to duel first against our one and only anime, Yugi. Atem, Pharaoh, Milkshake Boy, whatever you want to call him. So here we can get very, and I mean very, very lucky. Which is, there is a small chance that Yami Yugi and the person afterwards run out of cards. Or like out of monsters at least, so they don't play anything. It is a really small chance, but it actually happens more often than you think. I'm just gonna summon this. Should be... Oh, it's Big Shield Gardener. Alright, he Tribute Summon, probably into Dark Magician Girl, which is perfect for us. Whew! Thank God he did that. Our Yogi Boy. Yeah, thank God there's no Pegasus in this game, otherwise there would have been Japanese voice acting for him. So now he did Monster Reborn, but we have Torrential Tribute and this duel is over. That is a really, really nice Yugi. And for whatever reason, if you beat someone in a children's card game, but only one of the main characters, you get a God card. So now we have Slifer the Executive Producer in our hands, but we'll not use it again because God cards are really, really slow and... well, you need 3 tributes to summon it. And now we have Merrick against Kaiba and the sweet-ass arena, and now we'll find out who wins. A chicken or 3 dragons. Well, GG to the chicken. And now the final duel is coming up, which is us against Merrick, because, well, anime. The spiky hair dude always has to be in the final. Which is not us, by the way. Alright, this is bad. Because he has a lot of strong cards, just like we do, for example, Ancient Lamp, but thank God we have 2 Torrential Tributes. So all of his monsters are just gone, wiped off the face of the earth. We can Tribute Summon for Shirlane, because Shirlane is a dream monster, which kills dark types, but for whatever reason it gets powered up by Yami. Also, wow, this duel is... wow, it's already over, cool. Get ready on time. Timer's gonna stop. Time. So now we got the 3rd God card, the Ultra Mega Chicken. Beautiful, beautiful. And this run has actually been kind of good, at least for my terms. Yeah, now we have all 3 God cards. Everybody goes back, because reasons. And yeah, everybody awakes again from their death out of the sun. But one thing we'll have to see, I have to show this to you guys, because this is freaking insane. So, they gave you the 3 God cards. You were actually able to use or put into your deck Slifer the Sky Dragon and Obelisk the Tormentor. So now we got Winged Dragon of Ra from Merrick. But the game is a dick about it, like a huge dick about it. So this game technically is over, and you can save afterwards. But Ishizu is really adamant about wanting the god cards back. So now we're down here, and we are never able to use Winged Dragon of Ra. We have to give her the god cards back. And rest in peace. Which means technically without cheats, you're not able to use Winged Dragon of Ra at all in this game. And because I want to show you the credits music, guys, I'm just gonna mash through here real quick. Also now, yeah, we have this conversation here where they're like talking, oh yeah, after school we totally have to play children's card games. Ha, we totally have to do that, Yugi. And yeah, everybody just wanders off, and I'm just like going back to my Call of Duty games at home. But yeah, this has been Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards 80% with minor RNG manipulation only in the beginning. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was super improvised. I woke up for that run, so I'm just probably go back to bed. Or maybe not. We'll see. Well, okay, I just got told I can't go back to bed. They forced me to stay awake. 10 out of 10. But yeah, enjoy the credits, guys. I hope you enjoyed the run. Don't forget to subscribe at twitch.tv/mergy/subscribe for $25 right now. You are welcome.